The Enron scandal highlighted how groupthink and a culture of aggressive risk-taking can lead to unethical corporate behavior. Psychological factors such as pressure to conform, fear of dissent, and the pursuit of short-term rewards can override individual moral compasses. Additionally, the normalization of deviance within the company created an environment where unethical decisions were not only accepted, but expected. Transparency plays a crucial role in mitigating future corporate misconduct by fostering an environment where actions and decisions are open to scrutiny. When companies prioritize transparency, it becomes harder for unethical behavior to go unnoticed, encouraging accountability at all levels. Moreover, transparent practices help build trust with stakeholders, promoting a culture that values integrity and ethical decision-making. Thank you for your thoughtful and nuanced extension of the Enron analysis. Let's dig deeper into these cultural and philosophical dimensions and explore why Enron's story resonates so powerfully even decades later. Transparency not only exposes unethical behavior, but also encourages a culture of accountability and ethical decision-making. By fostering open communication and scrutiny, companies can prevent the normalization of deviance and promote trust among stakeholders. This approach ensures that ethical standards remain a cornerstone of corporate culture. The phrase, "the smartest guys in the room," refers to the arrogance and overconfidence of Enron's top executives. They believed their intelligence and innovative strategies put them above the rules, fostering a culture where reckless decision-making and unethical practices were justified. This mentality ultimately contributed to Enron's downfall, as it blinded leaders to the consequences of their actions and discouraged questioning and dissent. Humility plays a crucial role in preventing corporate scandals by encouraging leaders to acknowledge their limitations and seek diverse perspectives. When executives practice humility, they are more likely to listen to feedback, value ethical considerations, and make decisions that reflect long-term sustainability rather than short-sighted gains. Embracing humility fosters an environment where questioning and dissent are welcomed, ultimately leading to more balanced and ethical corporate governance. Enron's collapse served as a wake-up call, leading to significant reforms in corporate governance and financial regulations. The most notable response was the enactment of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, which aimed to enhance transparency and accountability in financial reporting. This legislation introduced stricter auditing requirements, increased oversight of corporate boards, and imposed harsher penalties for fraudulent activities, fundamentally reshaping the landscape of corporate accountability. Enron's downfall was not just a failure of accounting oversight, but a cautionary tale of what happens when corporate culture rewards risk-taking, arrogance, and short-term wins over ethics and long-term value. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act has significantly impacted current corporate practices by instituting rigorous internal controls and requiring greater transparency in financial reporting. Companies are now obligated to maintain accurate records and ensure that financial statements are independently audited, which helps prevent fraudulent activities. Additionally, the Act holds executives personally accountable for the accuracy of financial reports, fostering a culture of responsibility and ethical behavior in corporate governance. The company's self-image as the smartest guys in the room bred a culture of intellectual elitism. Dissenters were dismissed, and complex schemes were celebrated as brilliance rather than deception. This mindset led to a dangerous disconnect between perceived success and actual financial stability. By prioritizing deceptive schemes, the company ignored the mounting risks and ethical breaches, ultimately resulting in its catastrophic collapse. Such a culture not only endangered the company's future, but also eroded trust among investors and stakeholders, highlighting the peril of valuing appearance over substance. The impact of intellectual elitism on decision-making was profound, as it created an environment where only the voices of a select few were valued. This exclusivity stifled diverse perspectives and discouraged critical questioning, leading to a narrow focus on short-term gains. Consequently, strategic decisions were often made without comprehensive analysis or consideration of long-term consequences, significantly increasing the risk of failure. Enron's obsession with revenue growth, fueled by Wall Street's appetite for explosive numbers, meant they prioritized flashy deals and financial engineering over building sustainable cash-generating operations. Sustainable business practices are crucial for ensuring long-term success and stability. By focusing on building operations that generate consistent cash flow, companies can avoid the pitfalls of relying solely on aggressive financial maneuvers. Prioritizing sustainability not only helps in mitigating risks, but also builds trust with stakeholders and fosters a resilient corporate culture. Long-term strategic planning enables companies to anticipate future challenges and opportunities, allowing them to adapt and thrive in a changing market. By setting clear, sustainable goals, organizations can allocate resources more effectively and foster innovation. This approach not only enhances financial stability, but also strengthens relationships with stakeholders, creating a foundation for enduring success. The forced ranking system fostered a cutthroat environment. Employees, fearing for their jobs, were incentivized to meet targets at all costs, blurring ethical lines and creating a perfect storm for fraud. In contrast, more collaborative workplace strategies prioritize collective success and team cohesion over individual competition. These environments encourage open communication and the sharing of ideas, which can lead to more innovative solutions and a stronger sense of community among employees. By fostering collaboration, companies can build a culture of mutual support and trust, ultimately leading to more ethical decision-making and sustainable growth. Forced ranking systems emphasize individual achievement and competition, often leading to a hostile work environment where employees prioritize personal success over the company's overall goals. In comparison, collaborative workplace strategies focus on teamwork and shared success, encouraging employees to work together towards common objectives. This approach not only nurtures a supportive culture, but also drives innovation and ethical behavior, as employees feel valued and motivated to contribute positively to the organization. Enron's collapse shattered more than just investors' wallets. It shattered illusions about how modern business and markets function. The Enron Scandal underscored the critical importance of transparency and ethical governance in corporate operations. It highlighted the dangers of unchecked executive power and the need for robust oversight mechanisms to prevent fraudulent activities. Furthermore, Enron's downfall served as a cautionary tale, prompting businesses worldwide to reevaluate their corporate cultures and prioritize accountability and integrity to regain public trust. Strong leadership plays a crucial role in preventing corporate scandals by setting the tone for ethical behavior and establishing clear values and standards. Leaders who prioritize transparency and accountability create an environment where unethical practices are less likely to occur. By actively promoting a culture of integrity and open communication, leaders can help ensure that employees at all levels understand the importance of ethical decision-making and feel empowered. Companies can implement regular audits and establish clear channels for reporting unethical behavior without fear of retaliation. Additionally, providing comprehensive ethics training for employees can reinforce the importance of adhering to company values. By integrating transparency into every level of the organization, businesses can foster trust and uphold their commitment to ethical practices. The myth of the new economy. Enron was supposed to be the vanguard of a new post-industrial economy, but its implosion proved you can't ignore cash flow or basic financial health, no matter how innovative your business appears. A truly sustainable business model prioritizes long-term financial health and stability over short-term gains. It involves maintaining a strong cash flow, transparent financial practices, and a commitment to ethical governance. Additionally, it incorporates adaptability and innovation while balancing risk management and environmental and social responsibilities. Companies like Patagonia and Unilever exemplify sustainable business practices by prioritizing environmental stewardship and social responsibility. Patagonia is known for its commitment to environmental causes, using recycled materials and promoting fair labor practices. Unilever has implemented sustainable sourcing and reduced its environmental footprint, demonstrating that profitability and sustainability can coexist. Enron's failure can be attributed to several key factors, including aggressive accounting practices that obscured the company's true financial condition. The company relied heavily on complex financial structures and off-the-books partnerships to inflate profits, which ultimately led to a lack of transparency. Additionally, a culture that prioritized short-term stock price gains over ethical business practices contributed to the eventual collapse. Enron's leadership also failed to uphold accountability, as executives manipulated financial reports to deceive investors and inflate stock prices. This unethical behavior eroded trust, ultimately resulting in bankruptcy and a significant loss of shareholder value. The scandal highlighted the need for stricter corporate governance and transparency in financial reporting. Enron's collapse was driven by a combination of unethical practices and a lack of transparency. Aggressive accounting methods, such as using off-the-books partnerships, allowed the company to inflate profits artificially. This approach obscured the company's true financial state, deceiving investors and inflating stock prices. A corporate culture that prioritized short-term gains over ethical practices further exacerbated the issue. Leadership's failure to maintain accountability and transparency ultimately eroded trust, leading to bankruptcy and significant financial losses for shareholders. The scandal underscored the importance of ethical governance and transparent financial reporting in maintaining corporate integrity. Enron's unethical practices and lack of transparency not only led to its downfall, but also highlighted the critical need for stronger corporate governance and honest financial reporting to restore trust and prevent future scandals. Enron's collapse serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unethical behavior and opaque financial practices. It highlights the need for robust corporate governance and transparency to rebuild trust and safeguard stakeholders. For example, Enron's executives used complex accounting practices to hide the company's debt, inflating its stock price while misleading investors. This lack of transparency and ethical oversight ultimately led to the company's collapse in 2001, resulting in billions of dollars in losses for shareholders. However, others argue that Enron's collapse was not solely due to unethical practices, but also the failure of regulatory bodies to detect and address the issues earlier. Critics suggest that the scandal exposed weaknesses in the broader financial oversight system, highlighting the need for stricter regulations and more vigilant monitoring to prevent similar incidents in the future. Enron's collapse in 2001 was a result of unethical practices, including the use of deceptive accounting to hide debt and inflate stock prices, ultimately leading to billions in losses for shareholders. The pitfall of self-regulation. The failure of auditors, boards, and internal controls at Enron showed the dangers of trusting companies to police themselves. This paved the way for Sarbanes-Oxley, embedding oversight as a legal requirement, not just a best practice. Regulatory bodies play a crucial role in maintaining financial oversight by setting and enforcing standards to ensure transparency and accountability within companies. They are responsible for detecting irregularities and taking corrective actions to prevent unethical practices and protect investors. The Enron scandal underscored the necessity for these bodies to be vigilant and proactive in monitoring corporate activities to prevent similar financial disasters. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act introduced several key provisions to enhance corporate accountability and financial transparency. It mandated stricter internal controls and auditing processes, requiring executives to personally certify the accuracy of financial statements. Additionally, it established the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, PCAOB, to oversee the activities of audit firms, aiming to increase the reliability of corporate disclosures and protect investors from fraudulent practices. Beware simple metrics. Investors learn to question headline numbers and dig deeper into financials, realizing that complexity can be used to obfuscate the truth rather than reflect genuine innovation. This lesson became particularly evident during the dot-com bubble and subsequent financial crises, where inflated metrics often masked underlying weaknesses. Investors now understand that rigorous analysis and skepticism are essential to uncovering the truth behind complex financial statements. This shift in mindset has led to a greater emphasis on transparency and accountability in corporate governance. Investors now demand more detailed disclosures and clearer explanations of financial performance, recognizing that overly simplified metrics can obscure critical risks. This shift highlights the importance of transparency and accountability, as investors now demand detailed disclosures and clearer explanations to avoid being misled by overly simplified or inflated metrics. Modern echoes, the Enron DNA in recent frauds. Despite reforms, history rhymes. The same toxic cocktail of hubris, complexity, and intimidation has surfaced in recent years. These modern financial frauds have left investors reeling, often resulting in significant financial losses and eroded trust in the markets. Investors have become more cautious, demanding heightened due diligence and forensic accounting to guard against deception. The impact of these incidents has reinforced the need for stringent regulations and vigilant oversight to protect capital and restore confidence. These recent events have underscored the importance of comprehensive risk assessment and the need for investors to remain vigilant. Lessons learned include the necessity of scrutinizing not just financial performance, but also corporate culture and governance practices. By prioritizing transparency and accountability, investors can better safeguard their investments and contribute to a more stable financial environment. Inadequate oversight can lead to unchecked corporate misconduct, resulting in financial scandals that erode investor confidence and destabilize markets. When there is a lack of stringent monitoring, companies may engage in unethical practices such as accounting fraud or misrepresentation of financial data, which can ultimately lead to significant financial losses for investors. Furthermore, these lapses in oversight can damage the overall reputation of the financial industry, leading to stricter regulations and increased scrutiny that can stifle innovation and growth. Wirecard 2020, a fintech darling that used a labyrinth of accounts and partners to hide billions in fake assets, until it all unraveled. The Wirecard scandal has highlighted the critical need for robust regulatory frameworks and more rigorous auditing standards. Investors and regulators have learned the importance of not solely relying on company-provided data, but instead seeking independent verification from third-party sources. Additionally, the scandal has underscored the necessity of fostering a corporate culture that values integrity and transparency over short-term gains. One way to promote ethical practices in companies is to establish clear codes of conduct that outline expected behaviors and the consequences of unethical actions. Additionally, implementing regular ethics training programs can help employees understand the importance of integrity and how to apply ethical principles in their daily work. Encouraging open communication and providing safe channels for whistleblowers to report misconduct can also help maintain a culture of accountability and transparency. Theranos 2015. Not a financial fraud per se, but a cultural parallel. Charismatic leadership, secrecy, aggressive legal threats, and a product that didn't exist as advertised. These cases remind us that cultural weaknesses are just as dangerous as technical loopholes. Ethical lapses can severely tarnish a company's reputation, leading to a loss of trust among customers, investors, and the public. When a company's integrity is called into question, it can face significant reputational damage that may result in decreased custom conclusion. The unchanging red flags. Your summary of enduring red flags is spot on. Whenever we encounter opaque business models, too good to be true results, a culture of fear or secrecy, we're seeing the warning signs that have defined scandals from Enron to today. Enron's ultimate lesson: no brilliance or innovation can substitute for a culture rooted in transparency, humility, and ethical behavior. As long as companies and investors forget this, the next Enron is always waiting in the wings.